Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we peel back the layers of corporate filings to reveal the juicy truths lurking beneath. Today we are diving into a document that could shed some light on ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated's recent happenings, and let's just say things are getting interesting. You won't believe what we discovered. Before we jump in, if you enjoy getting clear, no-nonsense insights from these official reports, make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell. And hey, if you want to connect with fellow corporate finance enthusiasts, join our Discord server linked in the description below. Alright, so what we have here is a Form 8K filing. Think of this as a company's way of telling the public about important events that just happened and that they need to report pretty quickly. It is not a regular update like the quarterly reports, but more like a special announcement. ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated is the company we are looking at today. The date of this report is the 30th of October 2025. These are the basics that tell us who the company is and where it is based. They are incorporated in Delaware and their main executive offices are located in Marlborough, Massachusetts. You normally see this stuff at the beginning of any corporate report. It is standard information, but good to know who we are dealing with. This part here just tells us which rules and laws they are following by filing this report. It is the standard legalese that comes with these filings, ensuring they are compliant with the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Now this is interesting. ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated is identifying itself as an emerging growth company. What does that mean? It means they are a relatively young company, and because of that they get to follow some slightly different and often less strict rules for financial reporting compared to bigger, more established companies. This can give them flexibility as they grow. But for us as investors, it means we need to pay close attention to how they are handling their disclosures. This section is all about something called Regulation FD, which stands for Fair Disclosure. Essentially, it is a rule that says companies have to share important news with everyone at the same time. They cannot tell one investor something privately and then tell the public later. So when they mention Regulation FD disclosure, it means they are about to share something important that affects everyone. And here is the key piece of news. Starting on the 30th of October 2025, the management of ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated will be using an investor presentation. This is attached to the filing as Exhibit 99.2 and it is being made part of this official report. This is usually where the really good stuff is. Think of an investor presentation as the company's way of telling its story to potential investors, highlighting their achievements and future plans. It is often more visually appealing and easier to digest than the dry official documents. So this Exhibit 99.2 is the star of the show today. It is the investor presentation that management is out there using to talk about the company. We are going to dive into what this presentation likely contains and what it means for the company's direction and financial health. While the filing itself might not have tons of numbers, this presentation is where they are likely putting their most important updates and forward-looking statements. It gives us a glimpse into how they want to be perceived by the market and what they are emphasizing. This last exhibit is more technical. It refers to the cover page interactive data file embedded within the inline XBRL document. XBRL is a system for tagging financial information so it can be easily processed by computers. This is basically just a digital file that helps organize the report, but it is not where the story is. And here we have the signature. Bhaskar Panigrahi, Chief Executive Officer, has signed off on this report as of the 31st of October 2025. This means the CEO is putting his stamp of approval on the information being presented. Now let us try to decipher the story behind this filing. Since the filing directs us to an investor presentation as the main source of information for Item 7.01 Regulation FD disclosure, we have to infer what kind of information would be in such a presentation given its purpose. Typically, an investor presentation for a company that is an emerging growth company would focus on highlighting growth opportunities, strategic partnerships, and recent achievements. They would aim to paint a positive picture of the company's future prospects. Given that this is a Form 8K and it is specifically flagging an investor presentation, we can assume management is likely discussing something significant. It could be a new product launch, a major contract win, a strategic partnership, or perhaps an update on their financial performance that they want to share proactively with investors. The fact that they are an emerging growth company means they are in a phase where demonstrating traction and future potential is crucial. For ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated as an emerging company, the emphasis will likely be on their unique selling proposition, their market position, and their path to profitability. They might be showcasing key performance indicators outside of just pure financials like user growth, customer acquisition cost, or market penetration rates. We would expect them to be talking about their technology, their innovation, and how they plan to capture a larger share of their target market. In terms of financial performance, though not directly detailed in this specific 8, K filing the investor presentation would undoubtedly touch upon their financial health. They might present key metrics like revenue growth, profitability forecasts, or cash burn rates. If they are still in an investment-heavy phase, the narrative would be crafted to explain how their current strategy is leading to positive future financial outcomes. They might also address any challenges they are facing, but frame them in a way that shows how they are being managed or overcome. The overall story here is one of proactive communication. ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated is using this 8K to officially announce that they are actively engaging with investors with a specific presentation. This suggests they are either seeking further investment, are undergoing a significant growth phase, or are addressing a specific market development. Looking at the broader picture, ConnectM Technology Solutions, incorporated as an emerging growth company, is likely focused on scaling its operations and solidifying its market presence. The investor presentation is their primary tool to communicate their vision and progress to the financial community. It is a crucial step in building investor confidence and potentially raising capital. We should be looking for details on their competitive advantages, their innovation pipeline, and their strategic roadmap. In conclusion, ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated is clearly in growth mode, and they are using standard corporate communication tools to keep the market informed. The key takeaway from this filing is their proactive engagement through an investor presentation to share their story and future outlook. As investors, we need to be on the lookout for that presentation to get the full picture of where they are headed. So what is my take on this filing? Essentially, this 8K is not a treasure trove of financial numbers itself, but rather a signal that there is more to come in the form of an investor presentation. The fact that they are an emerging growth company means they are likely in a phase of building and expansion. Their strength will lie in their innovation and their vision for the market. Weaknesses could stem from the inherent risks of a young company, like potential cash flow issues or intense competition. The opportunity clearly lies in their ability to execute their growth strategy and capture market share. The risk is that many emerging companies do not make it. The clear conclusion is that ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated is in an active growth and communication phase. We need to wait for that investor presentation to understand the full financial and strategic story they are telling. Alright, that is our initial decode of this ConnectM Technology Solutions Incorporated filing. What are your thoughts on this type of corporate communication, and what do you predict they will highlight in their investor presentation? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, give us a like and subscribe Primary for more in-depth corporate breakdowns. And remember to check out the Discord link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.